Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are entering the world of public speaking, and I'm going to be talking about an ancient practice that we did back in the days, but for some reason, nowadays, we scoff at it. Read out loud. Back in the days, reading was seen as a very royal activity to do. The common folks, they didn't have access to books like that. So the people that did have books, they wanted to show it off. When they would read out loud. This was the norm. But as more people started to get books, it wouldn't be feasible for everyone to read out loud. So slowly, we transitioned from reading out loud to mentally reading. And nowadays, our version of reading is only mental. I'm here to tell you that we should take a blast to the past. Here's what I've been doing recently. I have a newsletter, which you should subscribe to, by the way, ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter. And every single day when I post a new entry that deals with public speaking, social skills, emotional intelligence, something like that, after I send it to my email subscribers, what I will do is I will now read this article out loud. More importantly, I will record myself reading this article out loud. And the main goal is to read it, but don't make it sound like I'm reading. For a long time, I was hating on a lot of these news anchors. I thought, what do they really do? I mean, they just read other people's lines. It's not like they're taking the time to research and write down these lines themselves. They're news anchors. Their only job is to read lines that other people wrote. What skill does this possibly require? Then I tried to read my newsletters and I thought, wait a minute, this requires a lot of skill, because a lot of the times you will be saying the sentence, but you're not really saying it. When you're saying it, you're feeling it, you're capturing the message of what the sentence is trying to relay, and you push your identity to the side to bring the sentence to life. That's what these news anchors are so great at doing. You have no clue that they are reading, but they are. And a lot of the times when they are live, there's no chance to mess up. If you mess up a single time, then it's going to look bad on the network. So these news anchors, they know how to make their mouth move in these little micro muscles to prevent themselves from messing up. Whenever they're on the verge of messing up, they activate these micro muscles to not mess up. These are skills. So whenever I'm reading these newsletters out loud nowadays, I'll listen back to it and I'll think, whoa, this part is good. This line I could tell you're reading. This part is good again. The rest, you didn't finish strong. You become much more aware of your voice. A lot of public speakers are nervous because they don't like the way that their voice sounds. They may be monotoned. They may be flat. They may not bring the essence of their message to life. The message is good, but the delivery mechanism is weak. So in situations like that, I would recommend that you take a blast to the past. Read out loud. It could be a book that you have in your library, or it could be your own writing, sort of like I've been doing as of late. When you read out loud, you build that intimate connection with your voice, and that's when you view your voice no longer as just this thing that you have, but more so as a musical instrument. Try reading out loud. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and if you enjoyed today's talk, drop that like for me right on below, hit subscribe, and I will catch you next time.